All right. So we have two equations creating a system. We do not have opposites, and we have decided that if we multiply this equation by -1, we will end up with opposites. So let's go ahead and multiply this through. So 5m times -1 is -5m. -1 times 12n is -12n. Equals -1 times -1 is 8m minus 5m is 3m. 12n minus 12n is 0. And so this way, notice how we got rid of the n's just by adding straight down, which is wonderful because now we have a really simple linear equation to solve. Personally, I think this multiplication addition model is by far the easiest way to solve linear equations. For all you people, linear systems. For all you people who took the Littleton test, you should have waited because this was so much easier. So, 20 plus 1 is 21. So I have 3m is equal to 21. What do I do to both sides? Divide by 3, divide by 3. So I get m is equal to 7. But that's only half the story. We know the two lines are going to cross at 7 comma something. I need to find what that something is. So what do I need to do to find what that something is? Plug it in. Plug it in. Does it matter if I use the bottom equation or the top equation? No. Which one has the smaller numbers, which tends to make it easier? The first equation. So I'm going to rewrite the first equation, but instead of m, I'm going to write 7. So 5 times 7 plus 12n is equal to -1. What's 5 times 7?
35.
So we have 35 plus 12n is equal to -1. So what am I going to do to both sides to get the n by itself?
Subtract 35.
Subtract 35 from both sides, so I get 12n is equal to -36. Now obviously I didn't write the subtraction because I'm running out of room, but you understand that you need to write it. So what's the opposite of multiplying n by 12?
Dividing.
And we get n is equal to -3. And you put it there. And if you were so inclined to double check, you could plug the 7 into the first equation and see if you get the same answer. So just so that we can be thorough, we're going to go ahead and do that. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Come on, there you go. Okay, I actually want to keep this up here. So I'm going to shrink our work. So let's rewrite the problem. We have 8. What is our m value going to be? 7. And this is how to check your work. Plus 12n is equal to 20. So if this ends up with n is equal to -3, we know we're good. We know the lines cross there. All right, so we have 8 times 7, which is 56, plus 12n is equal to 20. So 12n is equal to -36, because 20 minus 56 is -36. Divide by 12, divide by 12, and n is equal to -3. It checks out. So the two lines will cross at this point, 7 comma -3. So we've talked about two ways of solving systems of equations that are not graphing. Your algebra sheet requires you to use the substitution method. Your algebra sheet next week will be the combination method.